Welcome guys, Sizwe Sakhe here, Sizwe Sakhe Academy, and this is the model classroom. Here we're given an instruction: calculate the solution set of the following equation. Theta is less or equal to 180 degrees. It's no longer 360, it's 180 degrees. And theta is greater or equal to 0 degrees. And the sum here, this is sec. So it's sec squared, open bracket, 3 theta minus 10 degrees, close bracket, minus 1 is equal to 3. It is equal to 3. So what we have here and what we do here, we say, let me move it this side, sec squared 3 theta minus 10 degrees, close bracket, is equal to 3 plus 1. So we have sec squared into 3 theta minus 10 degrees, close bracket, is equal to 4. When we have it like this now, what we need to do is to get rid of sec squared. And the way to get rid of sec squared, we put a square root into it. So we will have a root sec squared 3 theta minus 10 degree, close bracket, is equal to the square root of 4. Now when we put a square root like this, we are left with sec into 3 theta minus 10 degrees, close bracket, is equal to plus minus a 2. Square root of 2 is 2. Why we say plus minus? Because it now will involve all the quadrants. So in other words, we say, where is sec positive and where is sec negative in all quadrants? Sec is positive in the first and the fourth. Remember, sec is the inverse of cos, so it's first and fourth, and then negative in the second and third quadrant. So that is where it is, right? And remember, we are given 3 thetas. Okay, let's work it out, right? Had theta been 2 thetas, we would have worked with a positive and a negative, or a positive in the first and fourth quadrant, and then right round 1 revolution more and worked with the first and fourth quadrant. But this tells us in all quadrants, but the thetas are 3. So already by covering all quadrants, you've done 2. You will be left with 1. But let's work at it and see what we get. And our restriction is 180. We can't go beyond 180, nor can we go below 0 degrees. Right, so this is what we have. Now what we do here, what we've been doing to others, which is to introduce the arc. So 3 theta minus 10 degree, close bracket, is equal to, we already know it's positive and negative, so what we will do, we'll just sec arc 2. Right, and sec arc 2, this cancels and this cancels. We've got 3 theta minus 10 degrees is equal to, sec arc 2 is the inverse of a half, of cos half. Cos half is in 60 degrees. The inverse, since it's half, inverse would be a 2. Cos being equal to a half, sec will be a 2 over 1, which is equal to a 2. And cos here is halfway at 60 degrees. Cos arc 1 is half this, so its cos is equal to half, but here it would be cos arc 1, and then it's equal to a 60 degrees. So this is the inverse of course it's sec, it's 2/1, and therefore it is a 60 degrees. Remember, our 60 degrees is plus minus 60 degrees. Why plus minus? Because it represents all quadrants. We are saying it's all quadrants available. You are working with all quadrants. That is why we put a plus minus. And why is that? Because here it worked out to square root, a root of plus and minus. Right, so we have this is the first quadrant, it's 60. So we have 3 theta minus, or rather equal to a 60 plus a 10. 60 degrees plus a 10, where 3 theta is equal to 70 degrees. We divide this by 3, we divide this by 3, cancels. Theta is equal to 70 by 3, I think it's 22, 23, somewhere there. It's 70 divided by 3, it's 23.3333. So it's 23.123. I'll give it to 3 decimal places, it's a degree. This is what we have. This is the first quadrant, guys. This is the first quadrant. This is what we get. We need to get now to the second quadrant, because sec is positive in the first and fourth, but also negative in the second and third. So here we come here and we say, for the second part, we say 3 theta minus 10 degrees is equal to, second part is 180 degrees minus a 60 degrees. This is the second quadrant. So we have equal here. So we have 3 theta will be equal to 180 minus 60 is 120 degrees plus 10 degrees, and 3 theta is equal to 130 degrees. Divide by 3, divide by 3, it cancels. Theta is equals to 130 divided by 3. It's 43.333 degrees. This is what we have. This is the first quadrant. In the second quadrant, dealing with the second quadrant, we were dealing with the first one here, dealing with the second one. Now let's deal with the third one, third quadrant, where 3 theta minus 10 degrees is equal to, in the third quadrant, it's 180 degrees plus the 60 degrees. So we still have our 3 theta. I might as well make it equal to 180 plus 60, 240 plus a 10 degrees, plus 10 degrees. So this is 3 theta is equal to 250 degrees. We divide this by 3, divide by 3, cancels. Theta is equal to 250 divided by 3. We get 83.333 degrees. This is the third one. It's in the third quadrant. Now we go to the fourth quadrant, and in the fourth quadrant we say the same thing. Let me use a different color pen, just since I want to exhaust the space as well. So we have 3 theta. Maybe I should cover this like this to say this has nothing to do with this. So it's 3 theta minus 10 degrees is equal to, we've dealt with first, second, third. We're in the fourth quadrant now, which means it's 360 degrees minus the 60 degrees, which is 3 theta. Maybe let me bring it here. 3 theta is equal to 360 minus 60, it's 330 degrees plus 10 degrees. This 10, when it goes that side, becomes positive 10. So we have 3 theta is equal to 340 degrees. and then we divide by 3, and the cancels. Its theta is equal to 340 divided by 3. It's 113. Let me see, 330 goes this side. It's the fourth quadrant. 360 minus and 10, and it goes to 113.333 degrees. This is what we get. 3 theta minus 10 is equal to 360 minus, because it's the same quadrant, okay, it's the same revolution, 360 minus. Right, so because of the plus minus, we've covered all 4 quadrants, which means we've covered 2 thetas, because we've covered the whole quadrant, but we still have 1 theta to finish. So we say it's a revolution, it goes once, and therefore there's another one here, which means it's a 360 plus. So we come and we say 330, 3 theta, not 330, 3 theta is equal to, or before we say is equal to, 330, 3 theta minus 10 degrees is equal to 360 revolution, 360 degrees, plus a 60 degree, because we are working with 60 degrees, a 60 degree, where 3 theta is equal to 420 degrees plus 10 degrees, which is 3 theta is equal to 430. Don't necessarily have to cancel that to calculate that. So where here theta is equal to a 430 divided by 3. It's 143.333. So this is it. We've calculated this one. So we have to go for another. Calculated the 360, 143.333. Because of space, I'm running out of space. Because you've got this, I might have to come here. I'll just write the 83.333 here. Remember this, theta is equal to 83.333 degrees. It comes from here. I'll just write it down so that I do not forget. But then I will have to erase this to put the last one. I'll have to erase to put the last one. I'll erase this one. I'll have to erase this one. No, not this one. I'm erasing this one. I said I'll erase this one. Okay. I'll leave it there like that. Okay, my duster has gone to the laundry. So this is what this will be, the next one. Remember, it's the third quadrant, so it's the second quadrant. We've done the first revolution. We added a first quadrant, finished the revolution, and added the first quadrant in the revolution, 360 plus 60. So we come into this one now. So we will say 360 plus 180 minus 60. It seems I'll have to erase more. I'll have to erase more. My cloth is wet. My duster is gone for dry clean. It's gone to a dry clean. Okay, so what we do, we say 3 theta. Maybe let me use a different color pen to make it clear. My bad. But my board will grow old. One day it will be old. So we say 3 theta minus 10 degrees is equal to, so this time it is equal to 1 revolution, which is 360 degrees, right? Plus, we come here to 180, which is 180 degrees. Oh, let me open a bracket here. 180 degrees minus 60 degrees, because it's in this quadrant where it's 180 degrees minus 60 degrees, but remember there's a revolution extra. So we say 3 theta minus 10 degrees is equal to 360 degrees plus 180 minus 60 plus 120 degrees. So we've got 3 theta is equal to 360 plus 120 for 480. 480 degrees plus this 10 degree here, which is 3 theta is equal to 480 plus 10 is 490 degrees. We divide by 3, we divide by 3, it cancels. Therefore theta is equal to 490, we divide it by 3, it's 163.333 degrees. Right, because we had how many? We had 3 angles. So we had to cover the first, which deals with directly those 2 that you are given. The positive, it deals with the positive, which is the first and fourth. If there were second, it deals with the first and fourth. But here we are given the minus because of this here. So it gives us, even the negatives are included as 2 angles. So it covers 2 thetas, but we are left with 1 theta, which covers 2 angles here. So it's theta is equal to 163.133. So we covered all of them. Then when you are asked for theta, maybe let me put it here. Theta is equal to what they ask of you, the set of the following equation, set of thetas here. So we start with the first one, which is 23.333 degrees. The next one is 43.333 degrees. The next one, 1, 2, 3, which is 83.333 degrees. And the next one, the fourth one, which is 143.333, and no, it's 113, not 143, it's 113. That's the next one. From this one, it's 113.333 degrees. And then the next one, which is 143.333 degrees, and the last one, which is 163.333 degrees. So in other words, if you're giving squared and 3, you might as well say you multiply the 2. 3 angles multiplied by the 2, that is squared. You don't square the angles, just multiply. It gives you 6 angles. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But remember, in all of this, we've got a restriction, and it said 180 degrees. So you have to check if your answers are below 180 degrees or equal to 180 degrees, or are above 0 degrees or equal 0 degrees. And when you check here, they all within that range. They are above 0 degrees and below 180 degrees. So they all fit in. So your answer to this, it fits in here. So this is how we do it. That's another angle. We calculated it, we found it. So it's here. We didn't thumb suck it. We worked it out and proved it to be true. Guys, thank you for having me, and God